You've joined us on Starting Up. Now, in the past, we've showcased startups from technology, manufacturing and services. Well, here's one with a difference. For the first time, we bring to you an entrepreneur who's launched a television channel, a TV station that actually helps you pick your favorite programs. Sunny Desai tunes in.
And Bhushan says,
200 regional channels,
but I have a question here for you as well.
100 news channels, more than 50 music channels. A new channel that pops up every other day. Well, someone who's been tracking all of this is Atul Phadnis, who saw an opportunity while working with TAM. And later began his entrepreneurial journey by launching India's first television guide channel, What's on India.
Welcome to India's most comprehensive and accurate TV guidance website, whatsonindia.com.
In 2004, there was a very interesting announcement that caught the whole industry by storm, which was the then INB minister's announcement of a CAS rollout. And at that point, I was for the first time exposed to an international model, which was television guidance. And lo and behold, the key revelation to me was that nobody within India was actually thinking about that model.
With a seed capital of 1 crore rupees, which he borrowed from friends and family, in 2008, he first rolled out what is called an EPG, or the Electronic Program Guide, a software designed for set-top boxes, enabling them to display the program schedule as part of their service.
The Electronic Program Guide typically tells you which channels showing what programs. You can use it to read up about those shows in greater detail. You can actually use that same application to set reminders, to set recordings, and a whole host of activities that can be performed. So EPG is the main ingredient that is needed to launch a channel or a site or an app in the TV guidance domain.
Setting up the Electronic Program Guide was of course the first step, and it helped him expand his network within the cable and DTH industry. In doing so, he also realized that there were few platforms where TV channels could advertise their shows. 2 years later, he sought to cash in on this opportunity by launching India's first 24-hour encrypted free-to-air TV guide channel, one which saw a positive response from the TV fraternity.
What's on India?
It's a lot more economical in the sense that the rates that we pay are not really per second spot rates, which are comparable to other channels. So it gives us the opportunity to actually showcase much bigger chunks of our content with audiences who never tried them before.
The content of the channel is not just promotional material, but Bollywood songs, sneak previews, programs that are still to be aired, bloopers or unedited versions of reality shows, including interviews with stars. Content is compiled, edited, fed into servers and finally transmitted along with the program guide running continuously in the lower half of the screen.
One of the most unique parts of this guide is the rating system for these shows, which is not a random one, but one which is based on a systematic and analytical approach, taking into account a number of parameters like what's being said on social networks, the most searched program on mobile and Facebook apps, the star cast of the show, the production house, and the channel it's being aired on.
One of the biggest challenges while setting up a channel is the cost of distribution. And given the nature of What's on India's content, this one cost the channel did not have to incur.
For the EPG, they charge us money, and for the TV guide channel, we don't charge them money, but there is a commercial understanding between both of us. We believe that having that channel on our network helps viewers to know the program offerings and main events of the day. We have 400 channels on our network. So if a consumer needs to make sense of all these 400 channels, a TV guide channel would be a very a very useful thing for the consumer, that he can just kind of go on to the first channel, which is what's on, and then kind of figure out which of those 400 channels does he want to see.
With this model, they've tied up with over 1,200 cable operators and distributors across the country. Building software in-house, renting out servers, as against buying them, were some of the other factors that helped Fadnis in saving costs.
We had an interesting idea yesterday, Paul and I.
So was starting off during the 2008 recession, another factor that played to his advantage.
You know, the servers, the expensive servers that we wanted to buy were cheaper. The uplinking, downlinking costs had dropped. Bandwidth costs were going down, you know, almost by the week. We actually found that there were a host of layoffs happening within the television industry. So there were some very, very good people, very, very committed team members who found themselves in the middle of these layoffs.
Their revenue model is twofold. One from the TV channels through ad spots and promos. The second from their EPG software that fetches them an annual license fee.
अंगूठा जो आपकी जिंदगी से इस कदर जुड़ा है, आज कैसे रिमोट से भिड़ा है.
With the number of channels on television only on the increase, What's on India will be looking at cashing in. For them, more the clutter,
आपका अपना टीवी गाइड,
more the opportunity.
यही चाहता है What's on India.
We wish them all the best. Time for us then to take a break here on the show. But coming up, a chartered accountant who is keen to preserve India's ancient art form, Crafts Villa on our elevator pitch.